This unit is all about creating a personal budget. Begin with the budget equation. The budget equation is income minus expenses equals 0. After you've determined the time frame for your budget, step 1, step 2 involves your income. Determine sources of income. It could be wages from your job. It could be a tax return. Or it could be allowance from mom and dad. Step 3 is all about determining the types of expenses you will have for the time period. Are they fixed, variable, or periodic expenses? Examples of fixed expenses could be your car payment, mortgage on your home, or perhaps a monthly student loan payment. Variable expenses are expenses that vary from month to month, meaning they're not always the same. This could include utility bills, groceries, or even your cell phone payment. A critical part of your expenses must be PYF, or pay yourself first. You should consider this a bill that you pay to yourself. It should always be 10% of your gross wages, not 10% of your total income. Here's an example of how PYF would be calculated out. Take your gross wages, in this case $5,000, and multiply times 10%, or 0.10. When you're multiplying times a percent, move the decimal 2 places to the left. Therefore, 500 would be the total amount of your PYF for the month. Budgeting is all about realizing your goals. What are you planning for? What are you saving for? Is it a short-term goal? Is it an intermediate goal? Or is it a goal that's 1 year or more? Perhaps a vacation or the purchase of a new car. This is a sample of the questions that you should be able to answer fairly easily with this unit. You should be able to calculate your monthly gross income. You should be able to figure out how much you'll pay in taxes each month. For now, we're going to use the rule of thumb of 30%. What is your net monthly income? Net monthly income is always the difference between gross and what you subtract out in taxes. PYF, you should understand the budget equation, which was from slide 1, and the 3 types of expenses. If you're comfortable with these concepts, then you should have no problem moving forward. I've included a few short videos from Better Money Habits, which is sponsored by Bank of America in partnership with Khan Academy. They're very well done. Take a few minutes to read through or look through a couple of the videos that are contained here just to follow up on some of the concepts that we talked about. I've also included the Bill Cosby clip in case you were absent when we watched it in class. A very good lesson taught by Mr. Huxtable to his son Theo. Take a minute and review the video if you missed it in class. This concludes our short presentation on budgeting. Best of luck moving forward.